Right, good afternoon everybody and welcome back to another edition of Thai Talk with Dan. Now before we get into today's story, I just want to basically say to all the guys that are currently coming over to Thailand, as it is now Thailand's high season and all the bars, go-go bars, massage shops and freelancers are going to be very, very busy with foreign men. And some of these men are going to fall for one of these girls. They are going to try to date them and make them their girlfriend, and some of them will even think about relocating to Thailand or relocating the Thai girl to their home country. Now, for the guys that are infatuated with their new Thai girlfriend from Thailand's entertainment industry, they are going to do everything to keep that Thai woman happy and keep them in their lives. And their bank accounts can get drained very, very fast.
No money, no honey. Good boy goes to heaven. Bad boy goes to Bangkok.
And as we all know, when you're infatuated with a girl, common sense can go out of the window. Red flags may be seen but be ignored, and they will do everything financially to keep that girl happy. These types of guys that come to Thailand almost every single day and get involved with one of these Thai girls from the entertainment industry do not realize that the Thai girl is looking at them as a foreign customer to make money out of, because that is what their job is. Their job, whether they're a freelancer, a massage girl or working in the bar, their job is to make you happy and make you buy more drinks, pay for them, take them home, etc, etc. And when the big money comes, one of these guys can fall in love with one of these girls and take them out of the bar, the massage shop, or off the side of the road and give them a new life. In order for that girl to be able to do that and quit her job and to be your girlfriend, she will want a monthly salary, which you will gladly pay because you don't want anyone else to touch your new girlfriend. Unfortunately, a lot of these guys do not realize that they will always be seen as a customer to make money out of, whether they marry them or whatever the case may be. That type of woman will always want a monthly salary, will always want gifts, nice clothes, jewelry, build a house, buy land, etc, etc. Everybody's situation is different, but everybody's situation is similar when it comes down to it costing a lot of money. Now, what you've all been waiting for is our next story on the channel, and this story is a bit bonkers. The man is 76 years of age and he's decided to date a Thai massage girl and tells us about his journey with her. And just a heads up, he calls her the Black Widow Spider. So without further ado, let's jump into today's Thailand story. Hi Dan. Oh shit. Sorry about that guys, the alarm on the car decided to start going off. Anyway, back to the story. Hi Dan, and thank you for your very informative Thai wife stories. I have been watching most of them. I am a retired engineer from Norway and arrived in Jomtien, Pattaya 2 years ago. When I was a student, I learned about the 4 forces of nature: i.e. the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, the electromagnetism and gravity. After living with my ex-girlfriend in Thailand, I learned that there is a fifth force, and it is called the suction force, for money from phalanx to psychopathic girls. The latter force can be very strong indeed. Thanks to advice from my friends and after watching your YouTube series, I have only lost 3 to 400,000 baht. Now my intention was an intermittent stop in Thailand on my way to Cebu City in the Philippines, where I should meet some friends who should arrive a few weeks later. I had booked a room on Jomtien Beach Road, Soi 5, for 1 month, and was having a massage almost every day after exercising on the beach. So, I went to a massage shop in Soi 5. The massage shop have a good location next to a big hotel and the immigration office. Hence, there were many customers. I went there almost every day and used the same massage girl every time, and after a few weeks, we got closer. She was 49 years old and told me she had been married to a Thai man and they had 2 daughters. She was separated from him when the children were small, and he died a short time after. Now before he died, he begged her to take him back, but she refused. She said she was a strong woman. Now reading between the lines, I think she was rather cold-hearted. Who knows, he might still be alive if she had been good to him. She also told me that she never had aerobics with the customers in the massage shop, but she gave customers for around 800 baht. She also told me that she never went with customers on the first night because then they seldom come back. She was street smart.
Me love you long time.
Later, she told me that she had a house in a village called Kantaralak in Sisaket, close to the border of Cambodia. Now the night before I left for the Philippines, she spent the night with me in my room and we had aerobics. From the Philippines, we kept daily contact over the telephone. My initial plan was to stay there for 1 month, but as she wanted me to come back sooner, I cancelled my return ticket and booked a flight back after just 2 weeks. Now in the meantime, she had booked a hotel room for me and her in Soi 11 from her working place. For some reason, she told me not to go to Soi 5 and let her employer learn that I was back from the Philippines. We stayed in the hotel for 1 month and she was sleeping with me every night. She went to work every day and we had a lot of aerobics almost twice a day. After a while, she complained about money and telling me that she had an ex-Norwegian boyfriend who gave her a lot of money without her asking for it. Apparently, he even bought her some land at her home village and gave her money to start building the house. Let's call him Bobby. He wanted to marry her and take her to Norway, but she refused. She got pregnant with Bobby, but took out an abortion. Later, Bobby got cancer and he did not return back to Thailand. I guess he lost his income and she was not willing to nurse him, so the relationship ended. She kept on comparing me with Bobby's generosity in order to give her money. She kept on calling me cheap. She wanted 30,000 baht per month, even if she was in a full-time job. After 1 month, I left for Norway after having given her 30,000 baht. Now, we kept daily contact via telephone when I was in Norway. She sent me a lot of love text messages. When I returned to Thailand after 2 months, I gave her a diamond ring and we were engaged. Then, she told me she had an American boyfriend for several years. He came to Thailand just after I left for Norway and she took him to their house in Kantaralak. He had been staying with her while I was in Norway. I asked her if they had aerobics while he was there. She answered, only 1 or 2 times. But that was nothing. Her excuse was, you know I get a little frisky when I am drunk. Now later on, she changed her story and said she was only helping him as if he was a little impotent. I broke up with her, told her to return the ring and sent her out of my room. She got very mad and threw the diamond ring on the bed before she left. During our separation, I met her employer, who I learned to know when I was a customer at the massage shop. She warned me about my girlfriend and said, this woman has no love for anybody. She only loves money.
No money, no honey. Good boy goes to heaven. Bad boy goes to Bangkok.
The following days, I got several text messages from my girlfriend telling me what a bad guy I was. This went on for several days. Obviously, there were still feelings between us and it ended with a reunion. Now she started comparing me with her American boyfriend and his generosity. He had been very generous to her and given her almost 1 million baht to build the house for them where they should live after he retires. He also bought her a motorbike. When he visited her the last time, he spent a lot of money on the house, which she, without shame, accepted despite her double-crossing. Meanwhile, she sent me love messages every day. Later on, I learned that she had a lot of money in her bank account. Even so, she had no shame to let her ex-boyfriend pay. After some days, I told her to be honest and tell her American boyfriend about us, but she hesitated. I had to twist her arm for a long time until she told him that she had fallen in love with her new boyfriend. I asked for his telephone number to explain the situation to him, but she refused. Later, I went back to Norway. When I stayed at home, she was fired from her long-time massage shop in Soi 5 due to some economical irregularities and for her being dishonest. She was complaining to me over the telephone and could not understand why she was fired. We had contact via telephone every day. I asked her several times for his telephone number and after some weeks she finally sent it to me. So I wrote him a message telling him that she did not inform me about their relationship until we have been together for several months. I would have never interfered with them if she had been honest with me from the start and told me about her other boyfriend. He responded, very good, and appreciated that I took this initiative to contact him. We agreed to meet and talk as friends when he returned to Thailand. I said that I admired his reaction. When we finally met, we became very good friends. He surprised me when he said that he would not require her to pay back any of his investments on the house. He welcomed me to stay there with her in their house. I told him that I have never met such a kind-hearted man. He went back to the US after a few weeks and we agreed to keep contact until he came back to Thailand. We still have contact and stick together when he comes and stays in Thailand. Now one day she told me she had met an old customer friend who she had known for a long time before she met Bobby. She has been together with him several times in drinking parties and sleeping in his hotel room. This time she had given him a massage in his room the day before and she got 4,000 baht for the job. When we went to bed that night, her punani smelt like the inside of a fisherman's glove. She pretended not to understand and denied having aerobics with him. Another peculiar thing I noticed with her is that she over and over again ended her sentences with, "I am telling the truth." An honest person does not need to emphasize her statements like this. Later, we started looking for a condo to buy in Jomtien. She soon found a big condo for sale with the asking price of 4.2 million baht. It had a lot of wardrobes for her many dresses. I bought it to please her, but she got angry because I bought it in my name. I gave her presents like 2 watches, beauty creams, wireless earbuds, expensive chocolate from Norway, and jogging shoes. She never said thank you. Instead, for each item she received, she asked me if I paid 199 baht. Even when she got the diamond ring, she asked the same question. Now, due to many red flags and warnings from all of my friends, I proposed to postpone the wedding for 3 months and go to Norway and get married there. Her reaction was extreme anger. She tore the papers in pieces and left for her daughter's condo where she stayed for some weeks. During the next months, she moved in and out of my condo several times. The main subject during this period was her lacking ownership of my condo. Now, a peculiar thing I noticed with her was her lack of female friends. She has 4 sisters but has no contact with 3 of them. Even her oldest daughter has no contact with her. However, she is bragging of having many male friends, customers who give her a lot of money when they stay in Thailand. Now, before I left for Norway the following summer, I invited her to stay in my condo instead of sleeping on the floor in her daughter's place. I could have rented it out for 50,000 baht. Instead, I let her stay for free. I even gave her 35,000 baht as she always was complaining of having no money. She sent me a text message after I arrived asking me to go to the Thai embassy in Oslo and get the necessary papers and come back to Thailand and marry her. She went back to her house for a week to do some work there. During this stay, she bought a new motorbike for almost 70,000 baht. When I came back to Thailand, she left my condo after a few days, leaving her electricity bill for me to pay. She told me she was going home to buy a car. Now, before she left, she was complaining about getting nothing from me. She went home to Kantaralak and bought a new Toyota Corolla Cross, paying 800,000 baht in cash. And she has a contract to pay 13,000 baht every month for the next 4 years. Now, during the 2 years we had been more or less together, she had been complaining of having no money. I asked myself, where did she get the money to buy the car and the motorbike? I gave her more than 300,000 baht during the time that we lived together. I also paid for all the food and restaurant dinners. She has had at least 4 boyfriends, including her husband, and 2 of them are dead. I am therefore tempted to call her the Black Widow, after the spider. Now, as I am 76 years old, you can say 2 dead and 1 to go. Now, before I go, I remember once I was passing by her former employer in Soi 5. He asked me, "Where is your girlfriend?" I said, "She is home in Cantarelak for a week." "Then you save a lot of money," he replied. She had achieved what she wanted: a nice house, 2 motorbikes, and a car. I don't think, though, that she is satisfied yet. She will soon be 51 years of age and is afraid of getting old. Hence, she is using colour to hide her grey hair, has had a cosmetic nose job done, and recently taken a laser operation on her eyelids to make her eyes appear bigger. The Black Widow is preparing for her next victim. Could it be you?
Oh, hell no!
Right, thank you very much for sending in your story, and the best of luck to you, sir. Unfortunately, you got together with a woman that works within the entertainment industry within Thailand. You met her in a massage shop. God knows what she did before. But as I said at the beginning of this video, unfortunately, girls like that, they've spent years trying to generate money from foreigners within the business and also within their own personal life. And the aim of the game is to acquire as much as possible, so you set up for life and you don't have to work, and you can be a lady of the night and do whatever you want. Go shopping, go for nice expensive restaurants, go traveling, be with other men if you want to, blah blah blah. And from your story, it seems like she always looked at you as a customer that should be paying her for her to stay with you. If you're not willing to pay her big money, then she'll go to the next one. You know, it sounds like she's a bit of a bugger. You know, she got with her ex, said that they only slept together a couple of times. You know, there was a lot of red flags and there was a lot of good reasons within your story to leave this woman, but you didn't. And you've got to look at really why you didn't. What was it about this woman, that truly made you happy to spend that money and put yourself through all of this? What was it truthfully about her? Guys, if you think you know the answer, put it down in the comments below, because I sure do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to share your own Thailand story, then get an email sent in to the channel. Send your emails to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com. And again, guys, if you come into Thailand this high season, please do not fall in love with a woman from the entertainment industry unless you're willing and fully prepared to spend an absolute fortune and know that if you stop spending, the woman is gonna disappear. Take it easy, guys. Take care. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.